My name is Sax. Today I'm going to talk about a very, very important matter. Not really, but it's about a thing with the art community. It has been an issue for a very long time. It's tracing. Now, tracing is simple. It's when you take someone's art, grab it, slap it into your art program, like this. You slap it into your art program. Oh wait, hold. Imagine this is your art, and this is someone else's art. You do that. You slap it together. You overlay the other person's original art in your art program, and this is your outline of that same artwork, copying it. You know? It's like copy and paste of like a Webster dictionary item. It's like you find something in the Webster dictionary, you don't know how to solve your homework. You go to Webster dictionary, like, oh, how do cavemen make iron? So you search that up, you copy that entire thing, you paste it in your homework. You're done. It's the same thing, but it takes more effort and it's stupider. Stupider, right? So maybe you'll change the color a bit, maybe change the outline, maybe change a bit of details. Maybe if the art style or the artwork that you copied had glasses, you'll take it off, and then you claim it to be yours. You see the pattern here? Do you see what's wrong with this? Do you see why this is an issue? Other people already talked about this, but it hasn't been resolved, so I guess I'll do my fat hot take on it, you know? This problem isn't resolved. This problem isn't resolved, and it will never be, because the more you tell someone to stop, the more they'll do it. You know what I mean? The more you tell someone to stop, the more they'll do it. And the more they do it, the more problems you get. The more problems you get, the harder it is to resolve. So tracing is never going to be resolved. Right? So, now let me continue on with my rant. Now, tracing art is basically like you taking someone's homemade cookie. You know, somebody bakes a cookie, they make the cookie, they sell the cookie. You buy the cookie they sold. You, sell some banana chips alongside of it, you know? You grab some hot fries, and you sell the cookies with the hot fries. But the take here on is, those cookies aren't yours. You bought them from someone, and you're reselling them for a higher price with just an additional item alongside changing the brand. Is selling your own brand by it. Now, you're basically taking that person's cookie, your quote-unquote supplier's cookie, and claiming it to be yours, You're like, hey, bake me this peanut butter with M&M cookie. And he goes, yeah, sure, it'll be for like, let's say around $5. And they go like, all right, $5. You give him the $5, you take the cookie, and you sell that same cookie. You don't eat it, you resell it, you make your own company brand, you resell it, and go, hey, I'm planning to sell this cookie. I made it myself for $20. It's not cool. It's not cool. You would get into a lawsuit. We're talking about drawings. You're not gonna get to a lawsuit. The best that you can get is a Twitter argument about it. But most people understand that this is wrong, right? But other people don't. Do you see the problem? Huh? Now, I'll show you like ways to figure out traced artwork. Like how to figure out if this artwork is traced or not. I'll show you it. Now, as you saw in the video very clearly, you saw how everything was aligned perfectly? Like, so perfectly that it's suspicious. That's one way of figuring out tracing. You know? That's one way of doing it. That generally there's a lot of ways, but that's the most efficient way of doing so. Now why is it bad? You might be thinking to yourself, hey, it's just copying lines, you know? It's just me copying some lines. Everything. In doing tracing, you are actively taking someone's creative idea for your own. Even if you give credit, it doesn't change the fact that you traced. Imagine you made something so cool, but it doesn't get famous. And you're like, okay, that's fine. Well, like, some other guy goes and takes it, and it explodes. And the guy's famous. How do you feel? What would you feel, you know? You work on something really hard. It doesn't get that famous. You're like, that's fine. That's fine. I worked hard on it. I'm happy with the end result. I'm fine. Then another person just takes it, takes away your watermark, and is like, hey guys, really epic drawing here made by yours truly, and they become famous. What would you feel? Anger, disappointment. You would be like, wow, you really have the nerve to do that. But you are actively doing that to me. I did my hard work and my best, or you're out here just, you know, drawing the same thing by taking the drawing that I made, pasting it in your software just for you to copy. You would feel mad. There's no redeeming that, you know? That's basically what every artist feels when their hard work has been traced by some rock-bashing Neanderthal with a PC. This is going to break. Now, if you want to improve... Oh, Jesus. Alright. Let me actually just give you an actual class. Now, if you want to improve on art, tracing is definitely not a thing you should do. Tracing is for people that want to be actively toxic, you know? You want to start an argument. When you trace someone's artwork, you are being a parasite to that person. And you are not a good parasite. There's good parasites in this world, but you are the worst of the parasites. You are like a bed bug. You suck a person's blood, you make babies, you do it all over and over again. You are being a parasite to that person, giving them a sickness and making them die. However, you're benefiting from all of that glory. But if you are gonna do tracing, which you shouldn't, by the way, you should be prepared for the backlash that could happen, or that not actually would happen, since tracing in the art community is not a good thing. Once you figure out that you traced, whoa, you are actively gonna face the wrath of God. I guess that's my rant about tracing. Also, my glasses has been reflecting a lot of these images. Look at that. That's kind of funky. Alright, let me take this out for the last message for you guys. Awkward times there. So, if you want to improve on art, just remember, tracing bad, draw. Actually practice. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube. You can find them there. You can draw. You can learn how to draw. It's not that hard. I mean, it is for other people, but it's more rewarding when you do something you put hard work into, rather than stealing from someone that's related to the thing that you want to do. You know? You won't just steal a guy's driver's license and drive around in an F1 racer because it's cool. You would learn how to drive so you could actually become an F1 racer. That's generally it. Hope you guys enjoy my ranting. Don't really know how to end this off, so I guess I'll kind of just like leave you. Bye.